Happy Halloween, everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make your gel nails longer without using a form, how to apply the hard gel, and how to hand file the hard gel with some fun Halloween nail art. Welcome to the Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials. I'm Lori Halloway, Master Nail Technician, salon owner, and author of Sheer Savvy, Secrets and Strategies for Successful Salon Apprenticeships. I'm setting a new standard in nail education utilizing real life, real situations for real learning. My tutorials provide explicit instruction for a thorough understanding of theory and technique. Join me by subscribing today to learn everything you need to know to be the best. I'm going to show you the thumb in real time, and then I'm going to speed up the rest of the nails and fast forward so you can get an idea of how long it does take to apply the product to each nail. First I'm using tack, which gets cured in the LED light for 30 seconds, and then we're going to apply the power bond on top of that. Both are primers. I like to use both of them together. When I do the gel application, I'll be fixing this thumbnail. It has a little missing spot on the left side of the nail. When you apply the primer, be sure to apply it in thin, even coats and apply it to the whole nail because we are going to be extending these nails without using a form today. To extend the nails, I'm using Extreme from Elegance, which is a thick viscosity gel that will cling to the end of the nail without falling down under the nail. After I do each nail, I flash cure it for 5 seconds in an LED lamp, just in case I bump one of them, and then I'll cure the whole hand after I'm finished applying it to all of them. Here I'm trying to fill in that little tiny gap with the Extreme gel, and I'm just very lightly touching and tapping the free edge of the nail so the gel will cling to that free edge and form a little bit of extra length on the end. And one coat is not going to be enough. I'm actually going to cure this hand, and then I'm going to apply a second application with the Extreme gel to make them a tiny bit longer. Here I check the length with my other thumb, and I see that it's still not long enough, so that's why I decided to add a little bit more to the tips. And you can see the see-through part of the gel. That is the extra length added to the end. Now I'm using the pink fiber gel, again from Light Elegance, and they're not paying me to promote their products. I didn't get the product for free. I just like using the gel. When you use this gel, it's very sticky, and when you use your gel brush, you need to use light pressure and kind of float and gently guide the gel where you want it to be. I'm going to end up applying 2 coats of the pink fiber gel. With the first coat, I'm again trying to fill in that little tiny missing spot. Now when you add the length with the Extreme gel on the tips, you're going to get this little kind of divot up near the front of the nail. So with the first coat of the gel, I'm just applying it at the cuticle line and then giving the nail some depth. But then with the second coat of gel, I'm going to end up turning my nail sideways in a minute so you can kind of see that little dip. That second coat of gel is going to finish off filling in that area, and then any other dips or divots that the nail might have. And I'm going to try really hard to turn my fingers so you can see from your perspective how it would look. And it's not the prettiest, but at the end, after you file it, it looks just beautiful. After curing, you want to clean the inhibition layer off with alcohol. Always use a cotton pad instead of cotton because cotton will stick to things and then you have little fuzzies when you're trying to polish your nails. Next, pull away any of the product from the skin and we're going to begin our hand filing. We're going to pull that product away from the sidewalls, file our sidewalls, shape our free edge, and you'll see here in a second I'm going to draw a line down the center of the nail. That's just so I can get an idea of making sure that I shape the end of my nail symmetrically. Gives me a little kind of guide. After I get a general shape, I'm going to blend the product into the cuticle area so that it looks like it's growing out of your nail. You do not want any kind of height or lump or ridge at the base of the nail. After I go along the cuticle area, then I'm going to go across the nail and file down a little bit of the excess product until I don't see any little dips, which when you can still see the shiny parts, that means that it still has too many high spots, and then you need to keep filing until those spots disappear. Now this is real time. It doesn't take very long to file each nail. A lot of people think that using the electric file, which nail techs nowadays call it an e-file or electric file, but according to any state board rules and regulations, they still call it a nail drill. So anybody who's flipping out when somebody uses the term drill, just know that in writing for rules and regulations through the states, they still call it a drill. So it's okay if people still call it a drill. I prefer hand filing over using an electric drill because when I like to apply things so you don't have to file off a bunch of bulk. The amount of hand filing that I do, people still do this amount of hand filing after they have used their electric file. So I don't over apply the product. I apply it in the shape where I'm pretty sure that it's going to end up looking nice after I do the filing. But an electric file, even the lightest hand pieces are heavy, and the vibration that they create actually causes nail technicians to have more problems with their wrists than with hand filing. So it's just what I prefer, but you can do whatever you want. When I'm doing my own nails, I spend on average about 2 minutes per nail, sometimes 3 minutes, but on average 2 minutes. It's a lot faster when you file someone else's nails because you have a better angle and you can use better pressure using your other hand. So the next 4 nails are going to be in fast forward, so you don't have to sit and be bored by all of my filing techniques, but you will see that I have very similar steps on each fingernail, trying to stay organized and do the same thing each time you file a nail does help things speed up. So while you're watching this fast forwarded hand filing, I just want to say that I'd really appreciate it if you guys find my videos helpful to please share them on your social media sites so that I can help more people so that they can find my channel. Also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Please give me a thumbs up. I mean, not necessary. You don't have to give me a thumbs up, but just for the way YouTube works, the more you guys support me and the more people can find my channel, then I am able to keep making videos. So I enjoy making them and giving people helpful tips and information, and I hope that you would do the same and help me out as well. I also have over 135 videos in my video list. The pedicure tutorials seem to be the most popular right now. I have acrylic nail videos, manicure videos, gel manicure, and gel nails videos. All you have to do is click on the channel name, then click the videos tab, and you will see all of the videos I've uploaded over the past year. And the last step before we polish is to buff the nails. You want to make sure that all of those little file lines are gone. Usually when I use gel polish, even if you have tiny little file lines left in the nail, the gel polish fills those in and you can't really see them, but I still always like to buff the nails just to make sure that they're as perfect as they can be. And then after that, we're going to brush off the dust, clean the nails off with some acetone, and then we're going to polish the nails. I'm using Gelish. A Perfect Silhouette Wet is the name of the color. I have black on my other hand, but after I did black and did the spiderweb design with the white gel polish, I decided I didn't really like that, and so I'm going to end up changing the other hand, and I decided I was going to use this purple. And I end up liking the purple a lot better, so that's what I did. With darker colors and gel polish, it's especially important that you apply them in very, very thin layers because they won't cure well. If you ever apply gel polish and insert it into the light and you've got this little wrinkly marks, it's because you applied it too thick. So you should just go ahead and file it back off and reapply it because the gel underneath there isn't cured all the way. And if you end up hitting it on something or rubbing it against something, it will end up just peeling off. So 2 very, very thin coats of polish, almost so you can see through it, and then put it into the light. If you end up getting any of the gel polish on your skin, make sure you wipe it off before you put it into the light, or it will be a lot harder to get off your skin. It's easier to get off your skin before it's cured. Thank goodness I've been doing this for 23 years and I've been pretty lucky. I don't hardly ever get any on my cuticles. Before I apply the nail art, I'm going to use this No Cleanse top coat that I like. It's by iGel. Because if you do end up making any mistakes and you need to wipe it off or even file it off, if you have cured something that you don't end up liking, you won't mess up your real polish. So apply the clear coat, then do your nail art. If all's well, great. If not, you'll be able to take it off and not have messed up your real color that you've applied. This is the No Cleanse top coat. I'm going to take a couple of drops and I'm going to mix it with some holographic glitter, and that's what I'm going to use to draw on this spider web. I can never find a nail art brush that is thin enough that still has flexibility to apply gel when I want to do gel nail art on things. So I've actually taken an old acrylic brush and I've just cut off all of the bristles to make it really fine. So when I apply the lines for the spider web, even when the gel will flatten out a little bit and get a little bit thicker, then it still looks thin. Because I used top coat to create the holographic glitter, I don't need to put another top coat on top of these nails. I'm going to cure it and then apply some cuticle oil, take my after pictures, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial and learned a little bit something more today that you didn't already know before. Here are some other great videos for you to check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.